Oh, this is weird. This is really weird. Somebody from somewhere is saying they know that she just can't pay her bills, and she just can't pay her bills. Then all of a sudden, somebody else says they're making it look like she can't pay her bills. There's no way you can make thousands of dollars in a month, and you can't pay one $800 bill and one $400 bill. There is no way you can't pay an $800 and $400 bill when you make thousands of dollars in a month. There is no way. Someone is doing something to her life, but they are very good at it, and no one can prove anything. She buys gas, she barely eats or gets a drink, and she somehow can't even pay an $800 and a $400 bill when she makes thousands a month, and it just doesn't add up. Whatever's going on doesn't add up. And then there was another brain that said her car should not be braking all these different times in all these different ways. Another guy said when the city auto place said to replace the belt would have lasted far better, and there's no way it would have broken like that. Somebody is suspiciously doing things, but no one can prove any of it. That is weird. People are watching me and following me and having in-depth conversations about my existence. And whoever that person is, they are terrified because there's no way to prove that I should be able to pay my bills and be just fine. There's no way to prove it. That's what I was trying to say. They'll take $400 right out of my pay and hide it until it looks like I spent money on things I typically spend money on, and somehow there's nothing left, when none of it'll ever add up. Because they take the money out, but they alter the records. So they'll take $400 just straight out of my money, and then they'll make it look like I went to the gas station and the store more times than I actually did. But you can't prove it. Why? Because I go to the store and gas station all the time. So they just add more or trickle more in or move it around more. And then they also change the beginning amount to change the overall amounts all the time. So if they take too much, like they have stolen 800, 1,000, 2,000, when they steal 2,000 right out of my pay or something, because some back in the older times, I could actually save up like $1,000 or $2,000, and they would just wipe it all out and steal it and take it all. But when they would take $1,000 or $2,000 out, they had to really, really move my beginning money and ending money around. Because you couldn't put that many gas trips and food trips and like move it around and make it seem like it's what it seems like. But yeah, the United States and Dubai mastered these kind of things and taught other countries to just abuse the holy hell out of people when they want to, very invincibly. Speaking of, there's an expert that knows the trackers are real. I'd like that expert to please think about how medical experts are finding spinal shit and the reality that spines look like they're taking a shit. They learned how to do that with the trackers because they murder so much. They're addicted to weird, gross things you can do connected to shit. Until they actually wanted to do the most horrifying things ever known to brains and spines. Till it looks like their brains and spines take a shit. And, buddy, you're the last of the good United States people that made us still believe in God's country. So you're one of the last few good men that make you still want to go back to God's country when it ever even seemed like it was. And you got terrified. You got terrified when energy drinks were making brains fall apart, because you knew damn straight Energy drinks have too much that's not good for people, but there's no way it would melt a brain like that. Buddy, you need to think very clearly. I cannot ever tell you the truth. But if they mastered trackers a long time ago, what do you think that other stuff you're finding is? They weren't gonna just die at the hands of God or humans or anything else. Be very afraid.